Homework 2.8, number 8. So it's the last question. A bank pays interest at a rate of 9%, so the rate equal 0.09. So that's a 9%. What is the yearly multiplier if the interest is compound yearly? So part A, if the annual interest rate is 9% and is compound yearly, that means at the end of the year you get 9% more. So it's just 1 plus 0.09. So what you do is however much money you put in that bank, you just multiply by 1.09. So if you put $100 in it, at the end of the year, you get $9 more because it's compound yearly. Now, in general, the formula is So the formula is 1 plus r divided by n times to the n times t power. So what is that mean? So r is the interest rate, n is the number of times it compounds, and t is the time or the number of years. So it say 1 year, 2 year, and so on. So now when we are asking about the multiplier, this is indeed the multiplier for the interest, because if you recall this formula from pre-calculus, the future value is equals present value times this number. Okay, so that is the multiplier that the question's asking for. So for part B, what if it's compound 3 times a year? So what is that number? Well, just follow the formula. 1 plus the rate 0.09 now is divided by 3 times a year, because every 4 months, 3 times a year, right? You get 1/3 of that rate. Okay, so how many 4 months are in a year? 3. Okay, and times just 1 because talking about 1 year. So then you just use a calculator. It's approximately 1.0, or it's approximately 1.093, right? But you can write out. And you can round if the question's asking you to round. Now, finally, what about when the interest is compound continuously? Then we're going for a limit, okay? But in our growth model, in section 2.8, we don't need to calculate a limit ourselves, because it is telling us if it's continuously, that multiplier just e to the r's power. So what you need to do for part C is just e to the 0.09. So again, use a calculator, 1.09417. And you can also take a look at the pattern, right? If it's compound more frequently, you take a look at the interest rate. It should increase. But if it cannot increase to something like to infinity, because that just wouldn't make sense. The bank will bankrupt, right? If they can give you infinite interest. So there's a way that they set up interest such that the maximum that they will have to pay, even if they have to pay the interest continuously, is just 1.09417. Or you can think about it as 9.4% interest maximum.